If I don't put it out in the sunlight for other people to see, the next time I do it, it's still not that much better. Hey, Rasu Basri here from the Authentic Content Podcast, and today I want to talk about shitty videos and shitty content. A fear that most of us have is like, when I produce my content, it's probably going to be shit. Like, I want it to be good because I'm a good person. So if I do shitty content, people will think that, well, if the content is shitty, his work is shitty too. And then they will not work with me and I lose. And it makes sense. Part of that is true. When you make your first content, it will be shitty. Plan for it. If I look back, I saved the first podcast episodes I did, and you will hear that like they're not that good. And I learned from that. I saved it on purpose to show you guys because I'm not really happy with those episodes. But I had to go through that process and teach myself how to do a good podcast. Now, of course, in your case, I mean, that's one of the services that we do is I help you make a better podcast. So if I would have had a coach, that would probably have helped. But I wanted to learn it myself. I'm one of those learn by doing guys. And I think I've gotten better. You'll see more and more podcasts. I'm going to do interviews and stuff. You'll see that the podcast quality will continuously going up. What we're afraid of is going to be shitty. And that's true. You cannot plan yourself to success. But what you can plan for is that, well, it's not going to be that good. So you have a couple of options. And one option is to just do the thing and then realize that it's not going to be good and not release it. Now, unfortunately for me, I've found that if I don't put it out in the sunlight for other people to see, the next time I do it, it's still not that much better. Somehow I feel this is magical. This is this flow and vibration of the universe. But when you put it out, it creates the forces in the universe to make the next one better. But if you do it internally, you practice for yourself, the improvements, the universe will not give it to you. Except that it's gonna be shit. So like, how much shit can it be before it really hurts your brand? And I think that as long as you're authentic and you're true to yourself, you're true to your customer, do you have empowering substance in here? Are you trying to tell them something that's important and you're getting your point across? If you do that, you have succeeded. We put so much emphasis on making it look beautiful and sound perfect. But that's not what your audience cares about so much. They want to, they want to learn. What are the tips and tricks that I can do on my own to be better? Your job to be known, liked, and trusted is to share that with them. And in some case, reframing, making them see the world from a new perspective that helps them also be better. You will become better only through repetition and releasing of material that you've been working with. That's the only path forward. As long as you got that down, like I can hear what I'm saying, I can see what I'm doing, I'm getting my point across and just produce. But I want you to get to my level way faster than I got to my level. Get that right. But I've been practicing for a while. So my shit content back in the day was like real bad. I will have to do 2, 3, 4, 5 takes until I'm like, oh yeah, this is how I say it. So that's something to consider as well. You need several recordings to get something that you're happy with, because as you're talking, you are reflecting on how it needs to be said and then it's able to say it to the camera. If you're scripting, when you read out the script to the camera, you will notice, oh, no, this is not how I want to say it. But then you have to rewrite it. But you see, in this case as well, you had to read it out. Just reading it with your eyes is not the same. You have a different experience, let me know, but I've seen this myself and I've seen it with others. It has to be performed in order to exist in the format where you can review it. You can't review it inside your head only or on paper only. That's not the reality where this thing lives. So you need it to manifest itself in real life in order for you to realize what you need to change. So yes, the first piece of content is not going to be good. Plan for it. The first content of the day is not going to be good. Expect it. Then you can realize that it doesn't have to be that good to be released. Just publish it. And then the vibrations of the universe will make you improve on the next one. And let me know when you do your first piece of authentic content or you're trying to implement some of the things we talk about. I'd love to give you like a thumbs up or I will probably comment. It was really nice hanging out with you. Please connect with me on LinkedIn. That's where I hang out. Take care. Until next time. See you around.